He's incredibly lucky he didn't land on that running saw. It really must be the worst feeling when you are way up high in a tree and it suddenly just decides to completely steal your favorite chainsaw.
Dad's gone. Is anyone here ready to... My dad couldn't land on you.
Falling is one thing, but keeping a cigarette in your mouth while holding a power tool is a whole different level of lucky. Well, I guess this is exactly what best friends are for. That's a textbook scissor wheel cut right there. He's basically rewriting the laws of gravity to keep that roof from being crushed.
Who says you can't swing trees, motherfucker?
Listen to that Dalmar 7900 word. Even with a 34-inch bar, he still needs a spare just to reach the center of this massive trunk. You don't see a 14-foot cedar every day. At 1,400 years old, the rot is already setting in. Sending lots of good vibes to all the truckers hauling heavy loads. You guys have an incredibly wild and dangerous job. I would absolutely love to hear what a real professional arborist thinks about this specific cutting method. Everything's fine until that turn. The physics of a timber truck just don't forgive mistakes. Those rotten and hollow trees always seem to hide the worst surprises right inside them. Watching this extra-large stump cutter work is wild. In Pacific Northwest, lot clearing, splitting them like this makes the wood dry and burn much faster. Applying vertical lifting power directly to the root structure is what makes the uproot stump lifter work so well. It bypasses the need for heavy grinding equipment when removing small trees and fence posts. This entire wild video honestly looks like a real-life Darwin Award just waiting to happen right in front of our eyes.
Bob, look it!
Take pictures fast.
Video. About 10 minutes.
It definitely looks like he meant to do that. He was pounding wedges right towards the house.
It's storm damage, the root plate started lifting. You can see the trees probably brushed the tree out. I went up and took the whole top of it out. So top, also making a little step cut here so that I can just step back out of the way.
Dealing with a hung tree is pure stress, but watch how he avoids cutting horizontal. By using this angled technique, he creates a controlled release. When that final strap snaps, the whole thing hits the ground like a hammer.
Of this, so it doesn't leave a lip that'll hold up here. I just rub.
That's why you never stand directly under these
In this
things.
situation,
He's pushing it way too hard. If he doesn't back off a bit, he might actually blow a gear out there. These giant Oshkosh trucks look absolutely badass, but fighting extreme gravity and slick mud is always going to be an incredibly tough battle.
Pine cones are. Holy shit!
Bam! There was the fish.
That scared me! That was nuts!
Stay back.
You can practically feel the regret right as it hits. Slush and mud are a nightmare combo. It looks like the forest floor is trying to swallow that Belarus 952 whole. Proper sequence is key when bucking a storm-felled oak. Using a 20-inch steel, the operator clears limbs first, then cuts near the root ball. This prevents the heavy root system from snapping the tree upright unexpectedly.
Wow.
Beer pong got nothing on tree pong. You're looking at the Senebogen 718 E-Series working high up in the Austrian Alps. It's equipped with a Woody H61 harvester head, specifically designed for logging in this rough, high-altitude terrain at over 5,000 feet. The ground is just too soft. Without that assist, they'd be stuck for days. Straight up logging reality. Ever wondered how those smooth wood panels are made? Take a look at the lamination process at Woodland, where raw MDF gets a high-quality veneer finish with some pretty impressive machinery. Here's the BR600 biomass harvester in action, mounted on a Galotrax 400 carrier. An efficient way to harvest willow or hemp. The machine cuts and chips the crop in one pass, prepping it for renewable energy use.
Trekken. Ga niet. Trek aan, trek aan. Whoa.
He cut the holding wood right off. At that point, the rope is useless. Mother Nature just claimed that sedan. No helmet, no chaps, and a bad cut. This is a textbook, what not to do. This Dutchman tree tire is a game changer for tree nurseries. Its hydraulic mechanism and sizing rings provide a consistent wrap every time. It's a low-maintenance attachment built to last through years of rugged use in the field. We are literally watching the Michael Jordan of tree fellers right here. That precision is just absolutely unbelievable.
Thanks, Larry. Let's get out of here.
Honestly, the camera doesn't do justice to how steep that slope is. One wrong step, and you're sliding all the way down before the tree even hits the ground. Having the camera right there gives you a perspective you rarely see. You really feel the sheer force behind that rollover. In some markets, a reliable Massey Ferguson 285 like this goes for around $8,500. It's a workhorse for loading logs, though adding some front ballast would definitely make those high-speed maneuvers a bit safer. Watching a young guy working hard and taking instructions so well is just incredibly inspiring today. The process here is pretty slick. The rabbit head grabs, cuts, and delimbs in one go. It's basically turning a recreational four-wheeler into a professional-grade firewood processor for the woods. you need a sawmill for home projects, this 5.5 horsepower swing blade setup is a winner. It's simple, effective, and handles logs easily with that 12.4-inch blade. It's exactly the kind of rig many hobbyists want. A tough day at the office for this crew. Trying to find traction on those loose river rocks with that much weight is a nightmare.
Dalam batu na.
Don't do.
The UTB 650 is a 65 horsepower workhorse. On downhill paths, these machines can manage dragging around 1,300 to 1,800 gallons of wood volume. You've got an entire empty yard, but for some reason, that car is parked exactly in the strike zone. This American-style land-clearing unit utilizes advanced hydraulics to pulverize timber into chips. Although felling large timber is a bold move, the GT25 XP's ability to mulch an acre of brush in about an hour remains its most impressive industrial fact. You have to see this. They've carved a precise cavity, not for a typical back cut, but to insert a hydraulic bottle jack. The apparent goal is to use hydraulic pressure to tip the massive trunk in a specific direction. This method seems designed for situations demanding absolute directional control, possibly when structures are just feet away. This setup simulates a windfall scenario. The cut is designed to release stored mechanical energy, demonstrating a high-risk spring-high spring pole reaction. Look at it go, just plowing through that icy slurry with a full load. The 888 articulated chassis is twisting as the bogie tracks churn for grip. It's barely slowing down. That's a purpose-built machine succeeding where others would fail. Even a legend like the Belarus MTZ-82 tractor meets its match. This deep, viscous peat has completely immobilized the machine. Did you notice? When the trailer hit a pothole, it lost a tire on the left side. That probably threw off the balance and caused the rollover. I watched them ascend in that 60-meter boom, looking tiny against the giant trunk. When a huge tree dies over a public area, removal is a complex safety operation. This process demonstrates how it's handled. They weren't just cutting, they were meticulously tying off multi-ton sections of dead wood. Then, they'd make the cut, and the piece would float down on the ropes. What a textbook execution of aerial rigging. It grabs, cuts, fells, strips, and sections the entire tree in under a minute. This single machine head appears to replace an entire logging crew. This is modern logging in high gear. Looks like a beast in action, a twin grapple, right? This RTD3 226 machine doesn't just unload logs, it practically devours the entire truckload in one bite. Forget the old way of milling. The LT70 sawmill represents a massive leap in production. With its full hydraulic suite, log loader, turner, and clamps, it handles huge pine logs effortlessly, all controlled by joysticks. The LT70 is basically a luxury spa day for the operator, but a really bad day for the log. So wacky looking that it feels CGI.
Whoa, whoa. I'm fine. Land on my own saw. Didn't even hit me.
What an intense ride! Thanks for sticking around until the end here at Machine Universe. Don't forget to hit that like button if you had a good time.